Hi guys, it's Ann here, and today's video is a straight up haul video. I don't do these too often, so you don't see these very regularly on my channel, but I've been searching out more Canadian products. It's really hard to find like Canadian cosmetics. There's definitely a lot of Canadian bath and body type stuff, but cosmetics, it seems to be very few. But I did come across this brand called Anada, and I placed an order on their website, and I bought a bunch of things. So the way this video will go is I think I'll just share the makeup items that I bought. There's a couple of non-makeup items that I bought from their website because they have a ton of other stuff too. And then I'll talk about like the overall pricing and packaging because that's probably like the least exciting part. So starting with some of the full-size products that I bought, the first item that I bought is this Sheer Matte Pressed Mineral Foundation. So this was their like translucent, I want to say this is more like a setting powder. And I did buy it in the compact, so you can buy the pressed powders separately. They have a bunch of different foundations. They have like mineral foundations. They also have, I think, loose foundations. I went with this one. There's only one shade in this shade. It's supposed to be translucent. I'll show you a swatch of my fingers because you really can't actually swatch this. When you swatch it on your finger, like it kind of, for me, it's a little yellow, maybe a little peachy, but a little yellow. But as soon as you like blend it out, like it really does kind of blend out. It would be interesting to see this on a darker skin tone, I think, or a really fair skin tone. It would be interesting to see if you were really, like I know some people that are real white, if this would actually maybe be a bit too dark, but it seems to really sheer out. So again, they just have one shade in this. Now, this is a really small company. Again, I'll talk about the company sort of at the end. They are a really small company and they are Canadian. So I also wanted to buy this in the actual compact because I wanted to see what the compacts were like. It is really pretty. It's maybe not necessarily my style, and they talk a little bit about that on their website. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the style of their brand, but I do really like it's a nice feeling compact. It's got a nice little mirror on the inside. Still have the plastic on it. Let's see. Let's take this plastic off. Yeah, it's a pretty good mirror. And yeah, it's a nice little compact. And this, like, you can take this out and put something else in it. So yeah, that's a really, really nice product. I'm really excited to try. So I haven't tried any of these other than swatching. So I will do a review video in maybe a month after I sort of test out all of these products and let you know my thoughts. And this is the little box that it came in as well. So I bought a full-size liquid eyeliner, and this is the box that it came in. And they call this the liquid eyeliner. It's hypoallergenic with natural corn-based polymer. And I got this in the shade Fig. I purposely bought a shade that was not black just to try something different. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any other purple eyeliners. And I like this kind of eyeliner because it's a deep purple. So it's like, are they wearing black? Or is that a color? So I like this kind of eyeliner. It is one of the really fine tip liners. So I'll struggle with these a little bit. I will definitely have to practice using this. I do kind of prefer more of like a brush, like a pointed brush, where I feel like I have a bit more control. And I did try this on the back of my hand when I first got it, and I let it sit, and it's definitely smudge proof. It says it's not waterproof on the website, but it's definitely smudge proof. Like, it definitely will dry down. I bought 3 of their pressed eyeshadows, and I bought one of them within the actual compact. Again, I wanted to see what the compact was like. It came in this little box, and the compact, again, it is really pretty. It's really well made. Again, maybe not my personal style, but it is super cute. I also tested out, so again, like the other one, you can just pull it out really, really easily. And I did test out all the other shadows I have. So I have ColourPop, Cliona, NYX, and one MAC shade, and everything fits. Actually, the NYX shadows are really small, so they're really small inside this. Everything else fits. Actually, these are slightly bigger than I think all the other ones. The only one was the MAC one is kind of like deeper, so it sits a little higher, so that's a bit weird, but it still fits in the little container. So the shade that I got here, Darling. So this one is called Darling. You're gonna see something funny in a second. So I also bought 2 more shadows, but I didn't buy them in the little compact because I also bought a magnetic palette. So this was on sale for $6. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little cheap. Like, I have this one, the Sephora one. I find the little clear plastic thing on this feels a little flimsy. Just, yeah, it's not very well constructed on the inside of this compared to this one. But it's a decent, like the rest of it feels pretty nice, and it feels pretty typical for a Z palette. So again, I have 2 shades in here. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, this shade looks just like this one. So I'm gonna insert swatches of all of these so you can see the swatches. These are not the same shade. I know. So this one is called Illusion. This one is Darling. Darling is, I would say, slightly more pink than Illusion. I don't know if we'll see on the fingers here. Illusion has a bit more of a peach tone. If I could go back in time, so this is Illusion and this is Darling. So you can maybe see it a little bit there that Illusion is more of a peachy pink, whereas Darling is more of a pinky pink. Yeah, if I could go back in time, I think I would have just bought Illusion. They're both really pretty, but I feel like my personal tastes right now, Illusion is where it's at, which is interesting because you asked me like 5-6 years ago, I probably would have picked Darling over Illusion. And then the other single shadow that I bought is in the shade Pewter, and again, this is a really nice gray brown. I'm glad I bought this over another shadow that I'm going to talk about in a second. So those are all the like full-size products that I bought. The interesting thing I found out about the Anada website is you can order samples of products. So I ordered a ton of samples just because some of the products I wasn't sure if I really wanted to commit to a full size or not. Some of it was due to like the nature of the product, some was due to the color, a variety of reasons. So we will just talk about these in hopefully the order that I took the pictures in on my swatching. So you would have thought I would have swatched the eyeshadows first, but no, I went through the face products, so we'll talk about those. So the first one is this Demi Matte Blush in Camellia, and these come in a loose powder, and that's why I wasn't so sure about buying this, because I'm not really a loose powder person in general. This color is really pretty. I don't think this color is me. I think it's maybe a little too intense. Again, I'm gonna have to see what it looks like on the face. I think I might depot these into, I have like little tiny paint pots from the dollar store, and I think I might try and depot that into the little paint pot, and it might be easier to try and use this. But yeah, like this is based on the swatch, it's really pigmented, so I'll have to be really careful with this. I got this sample of this basically out of curiosity. It wasn't really a product I thought that I would buy because it's called the Bronzing Body Shimmer, and I'm like, it's really not me, but I really just wanted to see what the product looked like. And wow, is it ever really pretty. So again, I'm gonna depot this into like a little paint pot and play with it, but I think I'm gonna play with this as an eyeshadow. I'm hoping it's eye safe. I should maybe check the website for that, but like based on the swatch is so pretty, and again, this is really intense. It'd be again interesting. I might try and see what it's like. Basically, it's like a very light loose shimmer. The swatch is like basically an intense swatch of the product, but it might look really pretty like on the shoulders or the neck, like the chest area, as just like a very light dusting. It's, again, not my kind of product, but I was just really curious about this. And the third product that face product that I bought was the Luminous Highlight in Etheral, and again, it's a loose product, and I've talked about this, I'm not a huge loose powder product person, but I'm just very intrigued by this, and I was intrigued by the color. It's very subtle shimmer, which I wasn't expecting. I really didn't know how I would like this product, but again, I'm gonna have to play with it. None of these I've tried on my face yet, so I have no idea, but from a swatch, it was a really, really pretty swatch. It might be a little too white based. I can't remember what other colors they have, so I'm gonna check the website and see what else they have. And then I bought 2 eyeshadow samples instead of the full size, and I'm really glad I did this. So I originally had this pressed shadow in my cart. This is Dove. And then I came across randomly a well.ca video that did some eyeshadow swatches, and they swatched Dove, and I was like, ooh, I don't think that's the color that I really want. But I was still curious to see what it looked like in person, so I did pick it up anyway, and in the swatch, it's like, yep, it's not really the color I want. I'm glad I picked up Pewter, because that's really what I was looking for, was more of like a deeper gray that I could, apply lighter and then build up, whereas this is just really like, it's a light gray. It's a very soft light gray, and I'll be curious to see what this looks like on the eyes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, which is interesting because like in the packet, it looks so much darker. And then again, like on the website, in the pan, it looks darker. But once you swatch it out, it's actually like almost like a lilac-y gray. It's a very different kind of gray. And this one's a little bit surprising. And this one is one where I think I might actually go back and buy the full size. This one is, again, a loose eyeshadow. Not a huge fan of these, but when I swatched this out, this is such a pretty color. Like, it's called Magic Mauve. It's magic. because there's something definitely like very unexpected. It looks so unassuming. I mean, it almost looked like I was like, is there any product in here? Like, it's very unassuming in the packet, but that swatch, I'm very excited to play with this on the eyes and see what it actually looks like on the eyelids. And then I ordered 2 cream samples. They're so cute. They come in these like little teeny tiny, these are like really tiny paint pods. I don't know where you get these, but I kind of really want to buy them just because they're super cute. This is the Rouge Lip and Cheek in Isabella. And then the second product I bought was, I forget the lipstick line, but the shade was called Sugar Plum. And they came with these like little sponge tip things, so I was using these to swatch. So you've seen the swatch, the lip and cheek, I did like 2 swatches. The first one is sort of like blended out, and then the second is like more straight up, just so you could see the 2 different ways it looks. And I'm pretty excited to try this. Like, again, the reason why I got the sample was A, the color. I wasn't sure if I'd like the color, and B, cream products, especially cream in a pot. I think I like cream in a stick better, but if I really like the color of this product, then I'll buy the full size. Again, I'm on the fence on that one right now. And then with Sugar Plum, again, I'm really excited to try this on the lips. This reminds me of a lipstick I used to own, and that's why I picked this color, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the same color as a lipstick I used to own, and I'm pretty sure it was like an Avon lipstick. Might have been a Maybelline lipstick. Like I'm talking years ago, like 10 years ago or more, like high school, a long time ago. I definitely want to play with this and see if I actually like the formula and if the color is the way I think it's going to look on my lips. And if so, I probably will buy the full-size lipstick, which they're not a bad price. I think the full size is about $14. So those are all the makeup items I bought. The other 2 items I bought, the first thing was a bubble bath, and this is in the coconut cream. Again, haven't used this, so I don't know bubbly-wise what it's like, but it sure smells nice. Like, it's a very sweet coconut smell, but not overpowering. It's not like one of those ones that you open up and you're like, oh my god, it's super overpowering. I currently have a bubble bath open, but I'll still probably try this anyway, just to give it a test out. This is from like they have multiple lines on their website. The Pure Anada is the makeup line, and they have some other things, but the body, or the bubble bath, is called the Pure Boutique, and I think a couple other things fall under this line. I think there's a couple other lines on the website. Again, I'd have to go back and see. They definitely had some other things that I wanted to buy, but I had to limit myself because I could have spent way too much money on that website. And the second thing I bought was this shampoo bar. So I've been looking for a shampoo bar for a while. I've been using a Lush one for a really long time. I've had it, I was using it for travel, so that's why I've had it for such a long time. I really only use it when I travel, but I'm like, you know what, I need to just try and like finish it up. But I really like the concept of the shampoo bar. I like the one from Lush because it's basically for travel. You can use it as a body and shampoo, and it actually works really well for both. So I've been looking for shampoo bars and a Canadian brand that's a shampoo bar, and I found them. So I have seen a couple others. I think Rocky Mountain Soap has 1 or 2, but these guys have like 4 or 5 different ones. So I got the detoxifying one. This was the only thing in there that was like, oh, this definitely has a really strong smell. Most of the smells, I'm pretty sure it was this. It's kind of like the Bath & Body aromatherapy. It's like, I like the one half of the smell, but not the other. I was like, dang it. And I think this was the one that had like the most generic smell. But I wanted to try this one because it was a little different. It says, this pH balanced shampoo bar is made with EcoCert approved, biodegradable, non-toxic surfactants infused with conditioning cocoa butter to cleanse and nourish scalp and locks. Works beautifully for all hair types. Actually, I haven't even opened this yet, so let's open this. I hate ripping the packaging because it looks so cute, but you gotta do. Oh, interesting. It's like confetti. Yeah, this is really scented. Really strongly scented, at least for me. So that's what it looks like. And I have like a Lush tin, so I'm just going to put it in. This will be too big for the round tin, but I have the square tin, and I think this will be fine for the square tin size. So yeah, really excited to try this out. So I'll let you know what this is like. And that's everything. So I just want to talk about like overall cost and shipping and everything like that. So again, this is a Canadian company. It came with like a little card in it that talks about it. It says it's made in Canada, certified organic ingredients, cruelty-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. So that's pretty exciting. It's out of Manitoba. I think they might have a store in the East Coast somewhere, but my shipment came from Manitoba, which I think is super exciting. Like, go Manitoba. And I bought, in total, 15 different things, but most of them, again, the majority of them were samples. Now, you can just do like a sample order where you can just order samples of everything, which again, I think is super cool that they do that, because for me, it's sometimes like, am I gonna like the color? Am I gonna like the texture? I don't want to spend the money on a full size, although like an idiot, I did that and bought 2 eyeshadows that are essentially the same. Whatever, I like both the colors, so it's fine. So it's all fine. So my total order, I had free shipping, because I think it was if you spent over $75, you got free shipping. I ordered this on the 11th, and it arrived on the 14th. So it was super fast. Like, I'm pretty sure that after the day after I ordered it, it was already shipped. Like, it was packed and shipped and at the door. The other thing, too, that I want to mention was, after I ordered it, and it's like, I realized I ordered, like, a bubble bath, and then I ordered, like, a bunch of, like, compact stuff, like the eyeshadow compacts and then the face compact, and I'm like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Like, the bubble bath is gonna smush the other stuff, it's gonna like smash it, and I'm gonna have basically like mashed powder. It was so well packaged. It was all packaged in this little box, and everything was like perfectly fitted in and like well packaged that like nothing was moving. I was so impressed. You know how, like, I don't know about you guys, but I just appreciate when something is very well packaged. Like, Beautylish always well packages stuff. Sephora, not so much. So I really appreciate when something is well packaged. So I felt like it was well packaged. It came really quickly. They do ship to, I think, just North America. I don't think they ship outside of North America. So if you're in the US, you can get this as well. My total order before taxes was $99 Canadian. I was trying to spend $100. It's real good on my budget, $99. I could have got one more sample if I really wanted to. So then, because I'm in Ontario, my sales tax is $12.87. So in total, I paid $111.87. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I feel like I got a good amount of product. Just based on swatching these, like, I'm really excited to try these. There was so much more on the website that I wanted to buy. I'm just really keen on Canadian products. There's a couple other things, like I was looking at Cheekbone Cosmetics. Most of Cheekbone Cosmetics was lip products, and any of like the lip products that I was looking at, the colors were all sold out, so I'm holding off on buying that. I'm hoping maybe they restock maybe later in the fall, and maybe I'll get some stuff from their website. I still want to buy more for Cleona, so hence why I got another one of these, because I definitely will be getting more single shadows at some point in the future, or depotting some stuff that I already have. So yeah, I'm just so far liking this. Like, we'll see after the review. I feel like my expectations are pretty high, but I'm pretty excited to play with all these, and then I will do a review in, I'm going to say about a month. I'd like to do a review in 2 weeks. That's probably not going to happen. It'll probably be sometime in September. I will come back with an actual review of all these products. I'm really curious if you've tried anything from this brand. I feel like I've seen this brand in a beauty subscription at some point. Like, I want to say it was in Top Box at some point. I feel like maybe. Yeah, let me know if you've tried anything from this brand. The products definitely look really nice. I'm, again, super excited that it's a Canadian company, that it's certified organic. Yeah, again, my only, and this is just me being picky, is I'm not a huge fan of like their branding. Like, I know that they do purposely have a specific style of branding. Like, it's definitely that Victorian, you know, the old like lace roses type style, which is really just not my jam. If I were to do anything, I would rebrand this company a little bit, but I don't own the company, so that's just me. But anyway, yeah, just super curious to see if you've tried anything from this brand before, because if there is any other products that, like I said, I want to maybe make another purchase at some point in the future. So if there's something that you recommend from this brand, please let me know. If you like this video, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.